Hello everybody, welcome back to Hollywood Sports. Guys, we get ready to do our fourth and final preseason game against the Baltimore Ravens. I told you we would be back. You know, after that video, we just made our cuts. We had to cut 22 players, guys, and if you didn't see that video, I'll put it down below in the description. Anytime you miss one of my videos, the previous video will always be in the description. Again, if you're new to this channel, I am Hollywood Sports. Thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome to the channel. All right, guys, we're gonna get it going. Here we go. Boom, boom. All right, let's go ahead and play these Baltimore Ravens. See if we can get one more win, guys. Can we get another win in this preseason? All right, let's make sure the playbook is set. We're good to go. We're good to go, man. Let's do it. I want to welcome all the Baltimore Ravens fans out there. If you're watching this video, shout out to the Baltimore Ravens fan, man. Y'all got 3 good quarterbacks. Y'all got a pretty good team. I hope y'all can do it. But we're going to try to take y'all out on this video. You see Hayden Hurst right there. Compared with Jordan Reed. Zach Brown compared to C.J. Mosley. Right, DJ Swearingen, my man, compared to Tony Jefferson. Hope I'm not losing my voice here. It's been a long day. Ryan Kerrigan and Terrell Suggs. Good matchups right there, man. Good stuff.
Hey everybody, it's the coach.
Here we
this
go.
is Thursday
Here we
Night
go.
Football on EA Sports. Coming up, Alex Smith on his 3rd NFL team, the Washington Redskins, take on Joe Flacco and the Baltimore Ravens.
Hopefully we can make this Alex Smith his last team.
We preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always,
night game, baby. It's a night game.
And Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Washington Redskins. Hello again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, I think we can safely sum up the goal of this final week of the preseason with 3 simple words. Don't get hurt.
And make sure you follow
Alex
that mantra,
Collins,
okay?
we got to slow this guy down. Overall 82 speed, 89, 89 acceleration, 93 agility.
In this game.
Wow.
A lot of guys fighting to make the roster because after this game's over, we get down to the 53-man number, and guys will be fighting like mad to be included in it.
Preseason week 4, let's do it.
Set to go now in what could be called the Battle of the Beltway. The Ravens and Redskins are underway.
Well, of course, Hopkins puts it
And
over,
this
almost
will
trying
not
to
be
kick a field
returnable.
goal
It's
up
out
in
of the
here.
back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. It's Joe Flacco leading them out, the leading passer in Raven franchise
82
history.
awareness.
11th season now out of Delaware.
Throughout his career, he's been tough, hard-nosed, and certainly durable. Only 6 starts missed in his first 10 seasons and played 16 games 9 times. But for the first time in his career, a little competition headed his way.
All right, here we go.
Pick Lamar Jackson from
Teams like to start out running on us. Let's see what they do.
Number 1 job.
And that's what they do. Wow. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, baby.
10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
You know, teams know they can run on us, man. Look at that. First play of the game.
Line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
Come on, guys!
He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Woo!
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a first down.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, guys. We can do it.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Let's go, D. We can do it, baby. We can do it. Second and 9. Second and 9.
They go again with Collins.
That's what I'm talking about. Break him down.
And
Oh, yeah.
doing. He's immediately
There you go,
taken
Josh
down at the
Norman.
line of scrimmage.
There you go, baby. That's a good one-on-one tackle right there.
So that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Let's go, big boys. Let's go, big
And
boys.
the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Come on, baby. Let's get off the field, D. Come on, defense. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the gun, Flacco. It finds Crabtree for the completion.
Scandrick, what are you doing, man?
Past the 30 down to the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in in the production meeting with them to talk about this.
Come on,
and,
guys.
hey,
Come on.
How are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays. And
Come
they
on.
didn't seem to
Come on. Get it. Get it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team.
Touchdown.
But
Good camera shot.
If you get that early edge,
they're gonna look at it anyway.
It's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Well, maybe he wasn't in. Wait a minute. 1. Oh, he wasn't in. He was not in, guys. He was not in. Come on, reverse the call. Reverse the call. Come on.
The ruling on the field stands.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there.
I wish the ref would say it before they show us. Come on, EA. You're showing us the result before the referee announces it.
So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
All right, defense, get over there and talk about it.
To kick this one away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. It'll be the 14-year veteran leading him onto the field. Alex Smith making his first start here as a Washington Redskin.
And despite another terrific season from Alex Smith in Kansas City, Kansas City knew from the moment Patrick Mahomes was drafted, this day was going to come sooner rather than later. Now he goes to Washington and replaces Kirk Cousins. 2 different quarterbacks. Kirk Cousins a little more of the freewheeling sort. Alex Smith more deliberate, more controlled, but can still throw that dagger pass downfield.
Smith on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a
sack
screen.
already.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get to the 29-yard line.
Way to go, Reed. Way to go, baby.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed?
Man-to-man coverage. You got to get some kind of separation.
Right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan.
Good catch, boy.
All the things you worked on in practice.
Well, he dropped it for a second there.
That when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Completes it right side to Dodson. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
1 down, 3 to go.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Baltimore after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Pass incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units
brought the
out
house
here
on
in the
that one.
second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot, because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 3rd and 2, Hogan. Oh, man, it's Vernon Davis. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a
Well, they had everybody in the
6 and
box
good
on that
enough to
play.
move the chain.
Considering we only had 2
Plenty of
yards
things
for a
to talk
first
about here,
down.
partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through
Good play, baby.
oftentimes
I gotta learn how to check
definitely
this
goes
thing
to the
down,
defensive
boy.
player.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions.
Now they're going to look for
need a
Davis
yard
coming out of
here.
the backfield.
All right, here we go.
So we're going to try to look for Quinn or Quick.
39.
Hogan now.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Right side, Davis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Green 39.
The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, Hogan. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Come on, Hogan.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Redskins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now Hogan.
No!
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect.
Jump right in front of him.
A great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jackson on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Woo.
Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know we're playing a bunch of backups, guys, but we need to play better defense.
Is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what'd you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
We got to watch Jackson, bro. We're talking about another Michael Vick.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
On 3rd down, Jackson. A dump off for Dixon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We got timeouts. Let's use them.
Now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Kevin Hogan getting ready to go again here on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Whew. Yeah, let's just run it down, man. Let's just run the clock down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you're going to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And
they're going to call timeout
defensively. So with 4th down
they want
coming
that ball
up, they
back.
go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up this weekend in the NFL. In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter
All right, baby, let's make something happen. Let's make something happen.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come up with it.
And he goes down.
Block,
the
man.
was able to get to him. Tim Williams in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score.
Oh, he held on to it. Good.
Right back there.
Now, the
way to go, Harris.
Can this offense step up and make that play because that's been an issue for them in this game. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Looking to throw. Hogan. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very
Look for
well.
one of these streaks.
Throwing on 1st down.
Yes.
Hogan. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the
It's just bad, guys. This is just bad.
Was alive.
Threw it right to him.
Interception. What a terrific play. Taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
They'll start the drive with Dixon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. And the tackle there will go to Ryan Anderson.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's
they like running slants to the inside. Let's see if we can jam them up on the inside. They like popping those quick slants over the middle.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Oh, come on!
Complete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Open man is Quinn. He completes it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hogan. Throw left side complete. That's Quinn. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Ain't not over yet, baby.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
Here we go now. Blue line. Blue line.
On 1st down, Hogan completes it to Quick. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Got his man over the middle. This is Quick. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st down, this is Geis. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down, Hogan able to find his running back, Geis.
Good, we get out of bounds.
8 yards on the pick up there, and it moves the sticks. Clock management definitely.
I'm starting to learn that, man. All Madden protects the deep routes.
Agreed. They have to up the tempo.
We got to make them come up. We got to make them come up.
Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This quarterback
We're not giving up anything deep.
15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Hogan. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense.
Killing us man-to-man coverage, man. Killing us.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense.
Hey, guys, I'm showing y'all the losses, guys. I'm showing y'all the losses, bro. I'm showing y'all the losses.
Navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot
in a row.
Following that pick 6, and now the kick
loss
is away.
after loss after loss. But hey, man, that's all right. It's all right. We having fun. We'll get better.
That sails over the end line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense.
We're just going to go into practice mode, guys, and practice the plays.
Better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you
practice
too much.
Not making mistakes. Practice running the offense.
What you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. An incomplete
steady
pass
man-to-man
moves to
coverage.
2nd and 10 from the 25.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Throwing again. Hogan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Ain't no shame in my game, guys. You seeing real bad gameplay right now. Our team is not good at all, man.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Time for a break.
We got to stop throwing these. We got to stop turning the ball over, man. That's what's killing us.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken.
Look how tough the AI is playing, man.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the
Look at that hole, man. What is up with that?
Looks on track in the ground game. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
All right, guys, that game was horrible. We just turned the ball over too many times. We can't win like that. We cannot win like that.
A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment.
You know, I think part of it, guys, we just need better plays, man. I don't know.
As a full team,
I'm gonna go in the lab, guys. I'm gonna go in the lab, go into practice mode, run these plays against all Madden, and just get it down, man. I just need a lot of work in the lab right now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
We'll be moving the ball, we make a mistake. We move the ball, we make a mistake, throw an interception.
The Ravens are victorious here as we
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, even though I lost. I'm showing you guys the losses, guys. I'm showing you guys the real deal. We got to get better, man. We got to get better. I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you're new to the channel, like I said, hit that subscribe button because there's going to be a turnaround, baby. There's going to be a turnaround. The next game will be our first game of the real season, where we're going to see the halftime reports and everything. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see everybody on my next video.
Can I count it off? 1, 2, 3,